Hello, lovelies. It's me, Jess. So I goofed up and I didn't realize that I couldn't see the screen on here for you all to see. So I am going to have to react to the first few parts of the story. I was reacting to Caleb's painful signal and yeah, I goofed up. But I'm actually really happy that I was able to get this memory because I thought I wasn't gonna be able to achieve getting this memory. I was too focused on collecting all the other memories of Caleb from Sky's Embrace Wish Pool, and I happened to be able to get all those other memories too, thankfully, thank goodness. This is my second account, it's not my main account, so yeah, so I'll be reacting to it from my second account. My second account is my free-to-play account, so I really do not have all the memory on my second account, but I just happened to get this one, so yeah. Alright, let's react and get started. As I said earlier, I goofed up and didn't realize that the screen was not recording. So we're gonna start over from here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's been 2 weeks since I returned from the Far Space Fleet Command Center. I often catch myself zoning out. It feels like I slipped into a rift in time. In those dizzying moments, the only thing I want to do is hold a certain person's hand. Oh, Caleb. During these past 2 weeks, whenever I have a free moment, I reach out to Caleb. And every time we're going to have a video call, Caleb always picks up before the second ring. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, to have a man wait for you just to pick up on the second ring, that's amazing. I wish I could have that in real life. One afternoon has come and gone. Caleb is almost done assembling the model plane. I realized I've been staring at the screen for a while. Caleb? Caleb sat down parts and looks up.
What's up?
It's nothing. I just wanted to hear your voice. Say something.
When I left the house this morning, I thought I heard your voice coming from the plaza. I checked it out and saw the plaza's big screen showing an interview with elite hunters. It was right at the part where they were interviewing you.
That's so cool.
I gotta say, the you on the big screen and the you right now aren't exactly the same.
How so?
You were wearing the biggest smile just for the camera, but you're frowning at this little screen.
Really? Trying to act cool, I rub my forehead. The screen shakes as Caleb brings the phone closer.
You always have that frown whenever you've called me these past 2 weeks, you know. Is it right for me to say that seeing my face upsets you?
Lately, there's been a lingering unease in my heart. The touring chip, the changes in Caleb, these things make it difficult for me to hide my concern whenever I see him. Without any update from Caleb, my anxiety gnaws away at me. Yes. I blurted out my jumbled up feelings to Caleb, yet when he lowers his gaze, I swallow the next set of words that are ready to leap off my tongue. When I open my mouth again, I can't hold back what I really want to say. Caleb, remember when you went to Skyhaven University and promised we call each other every week? Can we call each other daily from now on?
Didn't you just admit that seeing me makes you upset?
You believe everything I say? Since when were you this gullible?
Only one call a day, though?
You can call me anytime, any day.
What if I want to call you more than that?
Does the Farspace Fleet Colonel have that much free time?
I'm not swamped with work to the point where I can't make a few calls. But I think we can do something more than that. We can keep doing these video calls.
Oh, I love a man who's lit and has time. Quality time is what I love. Through the screen, Caleb leans in as if he's trying to peer into my soul.
It's not for any reason in particular. I just prefer it this way. Oh, right. I'll be on vacation starting tomorrow. And since it's gonna last a while, I'll be in Lincoln for some time.
He's gonna see me.
I'll take seeing each other in person over phone calls any day.
That's what I love to hear. Oh, he's so handsome. Look at him. I love his eyes. My favorite color, purple.
So, we're meeting up, Pipsqueak. You can turn that frown upside down now, right?
That depends on how well you behave. Overjoyed, I sit up from the sofa and suddenly remember why I called Caleb in the first place. There was a phone notification about picking up Grandma's death certificate. I knew this day would come, but I'm surprisingly at peace with it. When you get back, could you come with me to a place?
Sure thing.
You quickly agreed. You agreed so quickly, you're not even curious about where we're going? I walk into the bedroom and squat by the nightstand.
I'm more curious about what you're looking for.
Your death certificate, I'll need it for later.
I haven't seen that piece of paper yet. Show me what it looks like when you find it.
I pull out a document from the back of the drawer and put it in front of the camera.
These cold words. So this is what the end of life looks like.
I'll be picking you up tomorrow, Mr. Deceased. We'll be going to City Hall then. After telling Caleb that I still haven't retrieved Grandma's death certificate and we're going to retrieve it together, he pauses.
Maybe I should disguise myself. Unless we want the clerks to think they're looking at a ghost.
Maybe that's a good idea. One day later, after retrieving the documents, I slipped it into a folder and glanced at Caleb. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask. Did you see the way the clerk was looking at you? They didn't think you were a ghost. They thought you were suspicious.
I never thought picking up a piece of paper with you would lead to 3 guards following us. It shows how good Lincoln's security is, at least.
As I wander aimlessly along the streets, the scent of the flowers become more prevalent as the wind carries it to my nose. Peering into a florist, I notice white chrysanthemum glistening with dew. Caleb, I'm guessing you haven't visited Grandma since you joined the fleet. Caleb and I turned off the road and head towards a cemetery on Lincoln's outskirts, carrying white chrysanthemums. From the florist, we're on our way to visit Grandma. The cemetery is as quiet as always. Someone in the distance silently mourns their head lord. I place the white chrysanthemums, I think that's how you say it, before Grandma's grave.
Now that I'm standing here, I suddenly don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, especially since I hide a death certificate behind my back. I don't want Caleb to feel worse.
It's alright. Our relationship with Gran isn't defined by a few papers. She would rather see you smile more you know?
Look who's talking. You aren't smiling either. I poked Caleb's lips into a grin, and I find myself smiling too.
You look beautiful with that smile.
Oh, thank you, Caleb. Oh, okay, let's save that. You're right. Let's keep things lighthearted in front of Grandma. I sit on the ground and pat the space beside me. Caleb sits down next to me.
Gran, I've been alright recently. You don't need to worry.
He likes hiding in his room when he's sick, though. If it weren't for me, the illness would have... Ouch! Before I could reveal Caleb's other secrets, he playfully pinches my cheeks.
Let's not bring that up in front of Gran.
Caleb, you goober. Let go. Unwilling to take this lying down, I gave Caleb's cheek a good squeeze.
You let go first.
Nope. Look, Grandma. Caleb is bullying me again.
Really? Who's bullying who right now?
When the sun reaches its apex at noon, Caleb and I finally leave the grave. However, he stops in his tracks when we're about to leave the cemetery. What's wrong? I turn my head and see Caleb staring thoughtfully at a sign. On it are words, Deepspace Aviation Administration Memorial Cemetery. You're not thinking about...
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, he might be
Where's
buried.
my grave at?
You want to look at your tombstone? Don't you think that's a little crazy?
Not really. Isn't it basically forward thinking? Come on, lead the way.
I'm glad he's alive though. Thank goodness. The memorial cemetery established by the Deepspace Aviation Administration for pilots from Lincoln is to the right of the public cemetery. Nestled in the embrace of lush vegetation, Caleb's grave is under a tree.
You're familiar with this place?
Do you want to guess who I'm blaming for that? In a short walk, in less than 2 minutes, Caleb stands in front of its tombstone. Boy, is he so cute. Caleb, stay there for now.
Why?
I need to get a picture of this memorable moment. It's not something you see every day. Seeing me take out my phone, Caleb squats down in front of his grave. He makes a peace sign.
Alrighty, go ahead. But if I'm here, what's buried in the ground?
Ashes. It's not yours though. Maybe it's one of your pilot's uniform.
I had several of those. I wonder which one it is.
He moves closer to his grave, shakes his sleeves, pulls off a button, and places it in front of the tombstone. Is that your way of commemorating it?
Yep. Not everyone gets to do something like this.
That's true. Once in a lifetime, a rarity, will never happen again. If I had known we'd be visiting your grave today, I would have brought an extra bouquet. Hearing footsteps approach, I turn around. The visitor holding white chrysanthemums looks both unfamiliar and familiar. I recall one of Caleb's classmates.
What a coincidence. You're here to see Caleb too?
Does he not see Caleb next to him yet? Ha ha ha. Yeah. What a coincidence. Gideon. I quietly move to ensure Gideon doesn't see Caleb, but it doesn't work at all.
Huh?
After a long pause, Gideon looks away. He shakes his head.
Hey, do you feel like there's someone behind you?
He's a lot taller than her, so I don't see how he wouldn't see him. Isn't MC supposed to be 5 feet? 5 feet tall? And Caleb is what, 6 feet tall? About that. As I'm about to explain, Caleb gently pats my back and nudges me to step aside.
Okay, give me the flowers. We're about to have lunch. Why don't you join us?
You, he...
The white chrysanthemums falls as Gideon suddenly takes 3 steps back. His eye is in a panic. No trained pilot would ever display.
Is that Caleb's ghost?
No, it's not. Restaurant.
Caleb, you really are something else.
Promise he didn't do it on purpose? In the restaurant, Gideon, sitting across from Caleb and me, finishes his water in one go.
You're such a loose cannon.
He's scolding me.
Ah, I see. That was a good scolding, Gideon.
Why are you taking his side? Who's supposed to be your close friend here?
I tilt my chin up and shake the document folder at Caleb. Not you, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely heartless.
Using his spoon, he scoops up a duck heart from the dish and drops it into my plate.
Eat up. And maybe you'll stop being so heartless.
In response, I take a pair of wings from his plate. Maybe you should eat fewer wings then. That way you don't fly off into the sunset and make me look for you. I'll gladly eat them on your behalf.
Are you sure it's not because you wanted them for yourself?
Well, you're not wrong, and my response to that is, so what?
You're lucky she didn't smack you for hiding such a big secret.
Savoring the taste of victory, I offer a smirk to Caleb and quirk an eyebrow. Once we're done eating, Caleb finishes his lemon water and leans back onto the leather chair.
How's everything at the DAA?
It's fine. Didn't fall apart without you. We've got a bunch of new recruits now, so the lockers are tight. But no one's touched yours.
Aww.
They even made a new uniform for you, and put it along with your medals in the Honorable Pilot's Wall. Whenever Patrick or Blythe pass by it, they pause there for a moment.
Oh, that's so sweet. Aww. He should make an appearance and let them all know that he's not dead and passed away or deceased, you know? That's so sweet.
First things first. Clear out my locker so others can use it.
Oh,
It's better if my name isn't around to ruin the mood.
Hey!
Before Gideon could retort. Before Gideon can retort, I quickly poke Caleb's waist. Caleb, as someone who passed away, maybe it's better to stay quiet and accept the commemorance.
We did think about clearing out your things, but it's even harder to bear when they're out of sight.
That's so sweet. They really value him.
I was this close to punching you, to let you know how we feel and all.
As you should, when someone just passes away and doesn't notify that they're still alive. A brief silence falls over the table. I look at Caleb. His head is lowered. He seems lost in thought, and his usual calm expression shows a hint of strain.
You don't need to torture yourselves. To the DAA, I'm just a...
The ringtone interrupts Caleb, and I catch a flicker of irritation in his eyes as he glances at the screen. It's probably related to the Far Space Fleet.
Go ahead and eat. I'll answer this call outside.
As he gets up and walks past me, he slightly leans in my direction.
Don't worry.
So cute! With his smile. Yet a sense of unease starts to grow in my heart. My time with Caleb might come to an end soon. Why is everything always so short? Makes me sad. After lunch, Caleb and Gideon stands outside the restaurant. They're waiting for the girl to buy ice cream from the dessert shop place.
Is she the only one who knows about this?
Yes.
After learning about your death, Professor Lewis stopped cooking for quite a while.
Aww.
It's only recently that he started again. He's been making those dishes you used to like.
Oh.
That's good. Let's not disturb those who moved on.
I guess that's maybe that is a good way to maybe not let people know so they can just move on. A moment of silence passes. Gideon nods. He understands the implications.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven soon. What about you?
Caleb glances at the dessert place window.
I'll also be returning.
So soon?
Okay, I'll get a taxi and we'll go to the station together.
Oh, leaving now? Well, I'm getting ice cream? Even though I knew it'd happen, I couldn't help but feel disappointed when Caleb told me he was returning to Skyhaven. As I gave the ice cream to Caleb, I pinched the palm of his right hand.
What was that for?
I'm sharing my disappointment. You're leaving and we barely spent a whole day together.
Are you trying to measure it with pain? Well, if that's the case, you might as well pinch harder.
He offers his right arm as to let me pinch all of it.
Consider it compensation for not being able to stick around?
Who's willingly asks for pain? When will you be back in Lincoln?
Let me think. I'll sort things out today and return by tomorrow.
Really? I hope you mean it.
Does that make you feel better?
My disappointment instantly vanishes. I suppress my smile and slap Caleb's palm. It really does.
Ouch, that really hurt.
Ow, I also felt it.
So what was that for?
I hid my hand behind my back, hiding the surge of anticipation bubbling inside of me. Take a guess. After a lonely dinner, the light along the street turns on. I get in a taxi ready to head home. The 9 o'clock chime comes through the radio. It's only 9. Tomorrow is still far away. Returning from the station, Caleb's absence weighs heavily on me. Still, I eagerly look forward to tomorrow. If only he were coming home tomorrow from the start. The sting of our brief separation is unbearable. I can't help but wish Caleb was feeling the same way I do.
3 hours ago, the Koalum Express bound for Skyhaven experienced an unexpected protocore energy fluctuation. The cause remains unknown. Several passengers were injured and have been transported to the Willow Medical Center.
Was Caleb on the train? I tried calling Caleb, but he doesn't answer the phone after 2 rings. I pause and try calling him again. You gotta be kidding me. Unable to contact Caleb, I call Gideon and finally get caught up to speed.
He contained the energy fluctuation with his evol. Otherwise, the damage to the train could have been catastrophic. The passengers wouldn't have been evacuated in time.
Oh no! Was this a part of why he had to go back, or was this just an accident? Oh my goodness.
I feel like he sensed something was off before the incident. It was almost like he got on that train specifically to handle it.
Oh my goodness. He's so brave, but also reckless.
By the way, Caleb didn't want me to tell you this, but I think you should know.
You better be okay.
His arm got hurt pretty badly. He refused to go to the hospital and went straight home.
What? So he actually hurt his arm on the train?
I don't know what he's hiding, but when you see him, tell him to be careful.
I'm glad he's alive though. Thank goodness. I will, Gideon. Using my fingerprint, I unlocked Caleb's door and pushed it open. The living room is empty. Caleb, are you there? Weird, isn't he supposed to be home? Where could he be? Scanning the room, I only see his clothes draped over the sofa and his phone on the coffee table. I pulled up my phone to look up nearby hospitals, but a gentle breeze catches my attention. Something's not right. I follow the breeze to a wall that seems completely solid. Oh, secret passageway. I give the wall a push. It opens and reveals a scene that leaves me stunned. In the dimly lit room, Caleb is shirtless. He's surrounded by numerous devices with darkened screens. Oh my gosh! He looked really good though. He looks so sexy. Caleb stretched from the devices like a web and converged into Caleb's right arm. The limb looked almost alien. It once flesh. The limb looked almost alien. It once flesh and bone replaced by mechanical structures with dark red currents flowing through it. Caleb, your arm!
How did you...
I can't see Caleb's face clearly, yet his gaze feels like a weightless feather touching my face. The secret was out. He turns slightly, fully exposed to the extent of his mechanical arm to my view.
Are you scared?
His somber voice in my ear shifts into a clear, probing question. Are you scared of Caleb? Of course not.
Maybe you should be.
Why would you say that? His back is so nice. He's so hot. He's in pain.
Stay back.
Oh.
Repair complete.
Look how handsome he is. His back is so nice.
I almost forgot. You never listen to me during times like these.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Caleb, turn around.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just didn't expect you to find out like this.
Oh, it's okay. This arm, does it still hurt?
I barely feel any pain unless it's under repair.
Oh,
But I can't even feel you anymore.
that makes me feel so sad hearing him say that. Oh, sorry,
If that's what it takes to feel you, I'll accept it.
He's so hot. Oh, look how handsome he is. I can't. Ah! But most of the time, I wish your pain. Okay, let me read it. But most of the time, I wish your pain could be lessened. Is this fleet doing? They won't get away with this. I love back hug. Oh my gosh.
You think you can just come and go as you please? It's even more painful when you take risks for my sake.
Poor Caleb. Is that so? This is too much. This is a great hug. Then hold me, Caleb. Then hold me, Caleb. Do it tightly. I love this. Use your right hand. Oh.
You're the only one who can ease my pain.
The right lines. He knows what to say. I love it. Oh, that's so sweet.
After the explosion, I spent a long time recovering in a hospital. At the time, this arm could still feel another's touch. He could still feel warmth, the cold, anything and everything.
Oh, what happened then?
But after the modifications, all that vanished.
Oh no.
Only extreme pain could be felt.
Caleb's heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, but I prefer if he kept leaning on me. Is that why you asked me to pinch you harder?
It was the only way this arm could feel you.
To feel me by feeling pain? Oh, he shouldn't do that to himself. It's so awful. So sad.
Even if it's pain. As long as it's from you, I wanted.
The way he loves me. Oh, so sweet. But I don't want to hurt you. I wrap my arms around Caleb's back and welcome his embrace. I press my forehead against his trembling shoulders. I also don't want you to be numb to my presence.
In that case, you can't call it hurt.
You always find a way to sway my mind.
If you didn't want to be swayed, nothing I said would have worked. Right?
A long silence passes and I rest my head on his shoulder. I take his right hand. Did you know those who hurt others feel pain themselves? I tighten my grip on his hand as if I try to become one with him. If this is the only way, then I wish. The pressure causes our fingers to redden, the pain rippling like waves through our nerves. Caleb, I wish I could always be the one to give you this kind of pain. Oh, wow. It is quite romantic. Wow, so that was really sad, but also romantic. The way he, like, even if it's like some sort of pain, he wants to feel it from MC, and that's just so sweet. But it's so sad that he had to lose his arm. But I'm so glad, like, it was just only his arm that he lost, and was it more of his whole body, you know? So I guess that's a positive lining in all of this. Hopefully the pain will lessen, but that's so sad that he lost all his feeling in his arm. Oh, this memory really does like help with understanding the story more and like actually seeing his arm. So I'm just really glad that I got this, because I don't know, I haven't gone through the main story yet, so I'm not sure if in the main story if it shows about him and his arm or not, or how it was revealed. So just seeing it from here, it being revealed to MC, it's, you know, it helps a lot. It helps put a piece of the puzzle into the story. But it's just so romantic and cute how like he feels so healed by MC being there and being supportive and not being afraid of him, and how, you know, it just makes him feel better. It's so cute, it's so romantic. Oh. And he's so hot in here, even with his robotic on his arm. Oh, look at him. That's so sweet. I love it. Alright, everybody. So I hope that was the way he looks at me. He needs to stop. He's so cute. Alright. I'm just happy that he's alive and he's well. Majority of the time he's well. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully this was enjoyable. Leave a like if it was, to help grow the channel, and that way it'll be recommended to others. Love and Deepspace friends and lovely. Alright, I hope everyone has a wonderful time. Take care, okay? Have a happy Lincoln life. Mwah.